Welcome to my video on the AFL ratings and selections that I have for round 5. Let's have a quick look at how round 4 did. In regards to just predicting the winner, it got all the games except for Port Adelaide. It was also on all the favourites as well, so you'd expect a pretty high strike rate given that it was on favourites for all of them. Now, using the handicap didn't go so well. It only got 3 out of the 8 games. So let's jump in and have a quick look at today and see what selections I would put on right now. These are the selections that I will be going with the tipping comps, and I will assess to determine if I think there is anything there that the odds make sense to bet. So let's have a look. Adelaide versus Geelong. I've gone Adelaide. I've given them a 58% chance of winning. The odds are way too low for that kind of prediction. So if you were looking for some value, you're going to be on Geelong for that one. I've got them winning by 7. The line is currently -7.5. Collingwood versus Sydney. I've gone Collingwood, given them 59%. Again, a 7-point predicted margin. Their odds are at $1.81, so you can see there's like 1% difference in the chance. I've given pretty much the same predicted margins, but you're getting almost 20 cents. That's like 15 cents, 17 cents in the difference in the odds, even though I've pretty much got those two games rated very similar and gone the home team in both of those. So the handicap on that one is -5.5, and that's it's around that 6 point where it's 1 goal difference, and that's what affects the odds so much. So definitely there's probably a little bit of value there going for Collingwood in this game over Sydney. Okay, next game, North Melbourne versus Gold Coast. Gold Coast I've got at 73%. I've got them winning by 24 points. $1.32. It's probably value there for Gold Coast. I don't see them losing this. We've got them up by a 4-goal advantage. The market has the same, pretty much a 4-goal advantage. Carlton versus West Coast. I have gone Carlton with an 80% chance of winning. Now I've got them on a predicted margin of 30. The odds are $1.19. It's right where it should be, possibly a touch too short. But I don't really see Carlton losing this either with a 5-goal advantage. The next one, Bulldogs, Western Bulldogs versus Brisbane. I have Brisbane with 53%, with a predicted margin of 4. Now, the odds have Brisbane a lot shorter in this one, so there's probably some value predicting the Bulldogs here. The market's given the Bulldogs a 10.5-point head start, so it's almost out to that 2 goals. But I think $1.60 is way too short to be on Brisbane. The next game, Melbourne versus Essendon. I have at this stage gone Essendon with 56%. This game could fluctuate a bit. It's going to depend on the players that are in and out. I've currently got it at a 4-point advantage. The market's got it at $1.94 and got it basically down at 2 points. So it's a hard game to predict. It's going to be one of those 50-50s that we hopefully get right for the tipping comps. It's probably not a game I would be betting on. Richmond versus Fremantle. Predicted winner I've got as Fremantle with a 78% chance of winning. The predicted margin is 33, so again above 5 goals. We're getting $1.19 again. The market has them at 35.50. I'd prefer to take Fremantle there than I would the Carlton bet. Now, next game, St Kilda versus GWS. I've gone GWS at 58%. I've got them winning by 7 points. Market's got GWS winning by 15, so the odds there are way too short to back GWS. And if you're looking for a bit of an upset again, St Kilda did upset Port Adelaide last week. They could do it again at home, especially if you take them with the line. And then we have Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn as the last game in the round. I've gone Hawthorn with a 61% chance of winning. Predicted margin is just under the 2 goals with 11 points. The handicap, though, is almost out to the 3-goal mark. And the odds are way too short there for Hawthorn, so I wouldn't be betting on that. Okay, I will leave it there, and if you are following, good luck. I will be using these ratings to put in my bets and tips for the Betfair VIP tipping comp, which I'm currently leading after the first 4 rounds. So it's been a bit lucky. All the favourites seem to be winning. There's going to be a week where everything does go wrong. This week is a much closer week. A lot of games there under that 60% mark and around that one or less goals. You've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the games will be decided according to my predicted margin by around that 1 goal or less mark. And another game under 2 goals. So that is going to be an interesting round. Hopefully we get a few of these. Clean sweep this week would look very good in the tipping comps. I expect there'll be quite a few people going different selections. Okay, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I do put out profitable horse racing tips for both laying and backing on Betfair. Check those out. Otherwise, the NRL ratings are horrible. They're not going well. They may be pretty good for in-play, but they're not working pre-play right now. So a bit of work still to do there on the NRL ratings, and see what I can do to fix those up. But I'll leave it there for the AFL. Good luck if you're having a bet, and good luck in your tipping comps.